The NFL world has just been turned completely upside down as reports are flooding in that the Dallas Cowboys have pulled off one of the most shocking, unexpected, and flat-out wild moves in recent memory. The Cowboys have swiped Saquon Barkley from the Philadelphia Eagles in an earth-shaking transaction that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. The entire sports world is buzzing, social media is on fire, and fans from Dallas to Philadelphia to New York are in disbelief. This isn't just another signing, this is a move that could redefine the entire power structure of the NFC East and potentially the entire NFL. Imagine it, one of the most explosive, dynamic, and game-changing running backs of the last decade, a player who once terrorized defenses in a Giants uniform and then shocked everyone by joining the Eagles, is now packing his bags for Dallas. The Cowboys, known for their history of bold, headline-grabbing moves, have done it again, and this might be the boldest yet. The reactions are pouring in from players, coaches, analysts, and fans. Some are calling it a masterstroke by Jerry Jones, others are calling it reckless, and a few can't even believe it's real. But the reports are clear: the Cowboys made their move, and they've landed Barkley. To understand how truly seismic this is, we have to rewind and look at the journey that led to this unbelievable moment. Saquon Barkley's NFL story has always been dramatic. Drafted second overall by the New York Giants in 2018, he burst onto the scene as a once-in-a-generation talent. His combination of speed, strength, agility, and vision made him an instant superstar. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year and was hailed as the new face of the Giants franchise. But over time, frustration began to build. Injuries, coaching changes, front office instability, and a revolving door of quarterbacks made Barkley's time in New York a roller coaster. Despite his loyalty, things soured when contract negotiations fell apart. Barkley, who gave everything to the Giants, felt underappreciated. When free agency finally came calling, fans assumed he'd stay in New York or perhaps go to a neutral team. Instead, he stunned the league by signing with the rival Philadelphia Eagles. That move alone sent shockwaves through the NFC East, but the irony of him now being taken by the Cowboys, the Eagles' fiercest rival, is poetic, almost cinematic. When Barkley joined the Eagles, he made an instant impact. Philadelphia's offense looked revitalized with his presence. He brought explosion, versatility, and leadership. Eagles fans fell in love with him quickly. He seemed like the missing piece to push them back to the Super Bowl. He even inked an extension, signaling that he was there to stay. And now, this? The Cowboys snatching him away is beyond comprehension for many. So, how did this even happen? From the early reports swirling around the league, it seems Dallas made an all-out push, throwing every possible asset on the table. They've been looking for that offensive identity since Ezekiel Elliott's prime faded and Tony Pollard departed. They needed a spark, a weapon, a face of the offense who could take pressure off Dak Prescott and give balance to their system. They saw Barkley's combination of talent and marketability and decided they couldn't afford to let him remain in enemy colors. Rumor has it the Cowboys offered a massive package, a first-round pick, future considerations, and a contract that's jaw-dropping even by Dallas standards. We're talking multi-year, heavily guaranteed money, front-loaded bonuses, and performance incentives that could make Barkley one of the highest-paid running backs in the game. The reaction in Philadelphia has been pure outrage. Eagles fans feel betrayed, blindsided, and furious at the front office for allowing this to happen. The city that embraced Barkley with open arms is now in mourning. Sports radio in Philly is exploding with angry callers, pundits are demanding answers, and the media is dissecting every angle of how this could possibly have gone down. Was there internal conflict? Did Barkley feel underappreciated again? Did Dallas simply make an offer too big to refuse? Whatever the reason, the Eagles have just lost one of their most important offensive weapons, and it's to their most hated rival. That's the kind of move that can shift the emotional balance of an entire division. Over in New York, Giants fans don't know how to feel. It's déjà vu mixed with disbelief. Barkley, once their golden boy, now a Cowboy? It's a nightmare scenario. The Giants fanbase, already bitter about losing him to Philly, now has to watch him suit up for the team they probably despise even more. It's the ultimate twist of the knife. Dallas fans, meanwhile, are on top of the world. The reaction across Texas has been pure jubilation. Fans are flooding social media with excitement, videos, memes, and predictions of Super Bowl glory. Cowboys jerseys with Barkley on the back are already trending online. For years, fans have begged the front office to be aggressive, and now, Jerry Jones has delivered in spectacular fashion. From a football perspective, this move is monumental. The Cowboys' offense now has one of the most explosive players in the league in the backfield. Barkley's ability to run between the tackles, bounce outside, catch passes out of the backfield, and even serve as a decoy in play action gives the Cowboys a whole new level of versatility. Defenses will have to respect his presence on every down. That means Dak Prescott could see lighter coverage, receivers could get more one-on-one matchups, and the offensive line can play to their strengths by setting up the run. The possibilities are endless, but the move isn't without risk. Barkley's injury history is well documented. When healthy, he's elite, but staying healthy has been the challenge. The Cowboys' training staff will have to be meticulous in managing his workload, especially if they want him fresh for a playoff run. Then there's the financial side. Committing a massive chunk of the salary cap to a running back in today's pass-heavy NFL is always a gamble. But Dallas clearly believes that the risk is worth the reward. They're going all in. This isn't a rebuilding move. It's a win-now statement. Beyond the on-field impact, the emotional and psychological impact of this move can't be overstated. For the Cowboys, stealing Barkley from the Eagles is more than just a roster upgrade, it's a power move. It's a statement that they're tired of playing second fiddle to Philadelphia in the division. It's Jerry Jones sending a message to the entire league that the Cowboys are still America's team, still capable of pulling off blockbuster moves that dominate headlines and shake the sport to its core. It's also a gut punch to the Eagles, who not only lose a key player but must now face him twice a year, wearing their rival's star on his helmet. Imagine the atmosphere when Dallas travels to Philadelphia this season: the boos, the chants, the tension. It's going to be electric. Barkley will be stepping into hostile territory like never before, and you can bet he'll use that energy to fuel him. Every touch, every carry, every touchdown will carry extra weight. Every matchup between Dallas and Philly now becomes must-watch television. The NFL schedule makers are probably already circling those games as prime-time events. Meanwhile, the analysts are having a field day. Debates are raging on sports networks about whether this is genius or insanity. Some see it as the final piece Dallas needed to finally make a deep playoff run, while others warn it could backfire if Barkley's body doesn't hold up or if the chemistry doesn't click. But everyone agrees on one thing: the drama is unmatched. The NFC East just became the most compelling division in football again. Rivalries that already had decades of bad blood now have fresh fuel. Imagine Barkley breaking off a long touchdown run against his former team. The storyline writes itself. Or imagine him struggling early, giving critics ammunition to call it a mistake. Either way, it's pure entertainment. For Barkley himself, this is a career-defining chapter. He's gone from the Giants to the Eagles to the Cowboys, three of the NFL's most intense rivals. He's experienced the highs and lows of every stop. If he wins big in Dallas, it could cement his legacy as one of the greats of his generation, a player who overcame adversity, criticism, and endless media scrutiny to dominate wherever he went. It could even shape how future running backs handle free agency and trades. In a league where running back value has been declining, Barkley's journey shows that elite talent still commands power. His name alone still moves markets. His presence changes expectations. His signing forces teams to re-strategize their defensive game plans. For the Cowboys' locker room, Barkley brings leadership and hunger. Players who've faced him know his work ethic. He's respected across the league not just for his athleticism but for his professionalism. Younger players will look up to him, and veterans will feed off his drive. The chemistry between him and Dak Prescott could become one of the most dynamic duos in football if it clicks. Barkley's ability to catch passes out of the backfield makes him the perfect complement for a quarterback like Doc, who thrives on quick reads and play-action setups. Offensive coordinator play calling suddenly becomes more creative, more unpredictable. Imagine Barkley lining up in the slot, motioning wide, creating mismatches. Defenses will be guessing all season. And then there's the emotional element for fans. Dallas supporters have endured years of heartbreak, playoff disappointments, and unmet expectations. Each season feels like the year until it doesn't. But this move reignites belief. It gives fans a reason to dream again. It's the type of move that shifts fan morale overnight. You can already hear the optimism in Dallas sports talk shows. This is it. This is our year. Whether it plays out that way or not, the excitement is undeniable. That's the magic of a move like this, it reignites hope. Meanwhile, Philadelphia has to pick up the pieces. Losing Barkley isn't just losing a player, it's losing momentum, confidence, and an emotional leader. The Eagles will have to quickly adjust, perhaps turning to their younger backs or exploring other trades. But replacing someone like Barkley is nearly impossible. He's not just numbers, he's presence, intimidation, respect. When he lines up in the backfield, defenses react differently. Without him, Philly's offense may need to reinvent itself. It's going to test their coaching creativity and front office resilience. Across the entire NFL, other teams are watching this unfold with wide eyes. General managers are recalculating their strategies. If the Cowboys can pull off a move like this, luring away a rival superstar in his prime, what else is possible? It opens a new era of aggression in team building. The traditional boundaries of loyalty, rivalry, and contract comfort are being pushed aside for one thing: winning. And in the NFL, winning is everything. That's the statement Jerry Jones just made to the world. In the end, whether this move becomes a legendary triumph or a cautionary tale will depend on what happens next. If Barkley stays healthy and delivers, if Dallas wins the division or even makes a Super Bowl run, this will go down as one of the most brilliant and gutsy acquisitions in NFL history. If not, it will be remembered as another flashy gamble that didn't pay off. But no matter what, it's unforgettable. The Cowboys have made the league stop and stare. The Eagles are wounded, the Giants are stunned, and the rest of the NFL is talking about Dallas again, just the way Jerry Jones likes it. And as for Saquon Barkley, he's got the stage, the spotlight, and a new star on his helmet. The question now is simple: will he shine brighter than ever, or will the weight of this earth-shaking move prove too heavy to carry? One thing's for sure, football fans everywhere will be watching every single snap.